I'm on the right profile.
Hope so. You are live on Stabbiness.
Oh, excellent. Then I shall send out all of the thing. Send. Boogaboo Pocket. Semi-idle pet game starring bugs from sea. Spoil them with pets, food, and furniture. Earn poop currency through minigames and by cleaning up their oopsies. Discover... hold on. You said poop, and then you said cover up the word poop, you said oopsies. Discover how even the smallest action impacts your friend. Release bug eggs to regrow your forest home. Forest home? Well, that is an extremely suspicious message, but I will say, I should go on at this time, 8 o'clock on Mondays. Sometimes that changes, but it's usually now, at these times.
Wow!
This day at this time, weekly. I'll use mouse for this one. That's a weird bot message. Yeah. What?
Dog.
Oh,
It's in Japanese.
I want to use his language.
Ow. When you let to know.
Ah.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Agilis. Can you ban that guy?
I can. Farewell, bot.
Got him.
That account was created 2 hours ago.
Oh, wow. Cool. Most people don't have mouths. 1 week later. Splash the dirt. Cover yourself with dirt. Rub. Splash. Splash. Sumac. Move. Dash. Jump. Pull. Foot off. F. O. Find the hidden thing. Select all the paintings to the door.
Artiste. My goodness, one little dog can cause such damage. Oh. Oh no. There's a Roomba.
Green.
Green.
Except green? How'd you make it green? Oh, these are the wheels for the train! Oh, there it is. It respawned back.
Well, where is train? That's probably wine.
It's, yeah, orange. Where is... do some exploring. Or, do much of anything else. Ooh, what time? All of the wine exploded.
Little tiny footsteps. Muddy basement. Oh. Box.
It's the nursery. Oh. No, I need to go back. Ah! Finally found the place to put the thing and I dropped it.
Gotta get out of that box somehow.
Sure, that's adorable. Where is she?
I don't know. She somehow disappeared. Oh, there's the hat.
Or uh-oh. Dress.
Hmm. Well, she went to go sleep in the bedroom.
This looks. A platform for me?
Oh, for you.
Hooray. Dog on a mission. Another one somewhere. Can't entirely remember. Oh. Put the blue all over the place. Blue now. This way the thing it was.
Oh, hmm?
Oh, I'm pushing it around. Hey, hold now. It's mine. Oh, I'm back up. This is good. I liked it. You know, roads absolutely still need those lines.
Mm-hmm.
I'm providing a service.
You are very you are very service.
Oh, we're gonna break through the wall! Escape. Whale?
Where does it go? Oh,
Got a bucket on my head. Don't want a
you just
bucket.
gotta book it.
It is this place.
Oh,
A little cannon. For me? Oh,
I don't
is this a
even know
little
how you-
pentagram? Oh.
oh.
Summoning. Oh. Bigger drop. But there probably is cannon.
Where did she go now?
Let's find the candles are there. They're here. They're right here. And there's a thing up here. Candles are. We got the candles. Place really got thoroughly coated.
Decorated. Impressive.
Oh. Oh.
Whoa.
Oh. That's pretty good. Doesn't seem to be adding to the score, weirdly. Doing a little. Where do I need to go? Already did. I like the whale, it's fun. I will say this one definitely gets higher to reach places.
Mm-hmm.
Where can my destruction continue? What land have I not conquered?
She's impervious.
This is bullshit.
There's all the paintings you still haven't gotten. Can you get the paintings? I guess you can't.
There you go.
Oh! Yeah, and there's paintings along, like, the staircase going up, too. Almost. Almost. Oh, almost.
Yeah, there we go. Four Roombas. Go, my Roombas.
Did you kill one?
I don't know.
What happened to it?
Not entirely sure. God. Go back up to the higher up area.
Yeah.
There's a place up there. Right, we did get like a little box of like.
It's a fan.
Okay, got that one. We got them all. Oh, morning party.
No! Got hit by the train.
Almost got to the next biz. What is that?
What is that?
What is that? Gotta get that Mona Lisa. That was by a
It was by the
television.
TV.
This is a TV.
At least by a TV.
Probably in this TV. So great. Oh, I can run. Here we go. Now we're moving. Now we're. That little gas mask on. Oh.
Oh.
Oh. Now we're racking up the money. Now we're racking up the money. Wait, do we have both? We have the cannon and oh, trophy.
There's a dog under there somewhere.
the room. The room.
The room.
Boy. Oh. Like, I'm sorry, next gift is 20 million? You mean? Do I have to hit the big statue thing?
What's this ink? What's black?
I don't know.
What have you summoned?
Whatever it is, it's very expensive, and if I cover it with more thing... I get more money. That's upstairs. Get no more gifts, so that's...
No more gifts for you.
We do not need more. I do not know what the big black splotch is.
Oh, you know, just casually you're leaking of just infinity.
Oh. That's scary.
Just casually. You took off your cannon.
I think that's fine. To be perfectly fair, I think it might be redundant at this point. No one shall see. No one.
Still got to go downstairs. You came back up.
I think it was worth it. The room. I'm ready now. Visited all the rooms.
You can interact with cake.
Yeah. Oh. Secret? 13?
Um.
Congratulations. So we're just gonna be doing this.
You did it. You got the house ready for the house party. So much money.
That's cool. Something appeared in the house. Continue.
Continue. No destruction.
All these things.
Nope.
Mm. Mm. Save me.
Sorry, she's asleep. She's not gonna help you. Oh.
Yeah, the trophy does this. Well, that's, I think, just this game.
It seems like it.
Sure is. And we could go around getting all the badges. We do have more time. Does anybody want to just have this turn into like a podcast or something? Because I got more time, but there's not much game left. Sure. Alright, topics would be appreciated just because I have a hard time, like, multitasking for the most part. But, I have done a lot of games recently. I've been doing a pretty good job at, like, even on, like, this channel, going through step by step and, like, trying to, like, just go after my backlog, you know? Any games you're looking forward to? Yeah, there is. So... There's the, you guys may have seen it at the, like, game announcement show thing that they've kind of been doing. Whatever that may be. But...
The lesser cousin to E3.
Yeah. And I looked at that and went, you know, there is a few that I would be looking forward to in that particular, like, genre and game. One of them is called Possessors, which I actually got to play a demo for, and unlike most games, I actually am looking forward to it after the demo. For some reason, like, I don't know, it feels like I get just, like, enough, like, don't know how to call it. I play enough of it that I'm like, I've gotten the amount of enjoyment from this that I'm going to get. I feel like that's generally incorrect. Like, there is more to game than just, like, the first hour of gameplay or whatnot. Let's see, what else was another game that I was looking forward to? Oh, right, there was, what is that, freaking Blood? No, Code Vein, that's what it's called. I'm very much looking forward to Code Vein 2. Code Vein 1 wasn't, like, something that I would recommend to people, but I had a pretty good time, like a really good time with it. What else is there? There's a few. There was a game that one of the developers of something that I really liked was putting out something. What's that? It was like a very Hades-like. That seems sort of like style.
Mm-hmm.
Memory. Muddy Road. I don't know what that is. Moving to moving to Hit empty, true. I would look it up, but I would stop talking and also stop playing the game, which seems like a bad idea. Oh, there was another one that was like, what is that thing called? A farm sim, basically.
It was a horror farm sim.
Yeah.
Not Grave Seasons. That's a different one.
I don't know.
Neverway?
That That sounds familiar.
Something like that.
That one's really, really good. Oh, I recently finished up writing about UFO 50. That line is finally completely finished. Writing about? Yeah, the UFO 50 thing that I've been writing on for months now for Blue Sky. No, like intermittently. I just made a Blue Sky account this week. Cool. There's a bit of misspelling in there because, like, dyslexic, and sometimes I just want to hit the go button, even though when it's not done yet. Or, like, having other people check my work and whatnot, I just go like, yeah, that's probably good. Bed, she's sleeping. I still need to follow your Twitch for your regular streams and stuff, lol. That's fair. On that one, I just finished a game called Lorelei and the Laser Eyes. Really good game. I would recommend it if no one has seen my stream. Get yourself a very... it's a puzzle game first and foremost with a very neat story. I really like how it is told and what it's about. Which is a very good combination. It's hard to get both of those. I will warn, because it is fun to do so. The game's puzzles rely pretty heavily on math majority of the time. So if you're not a math person, it's not like it does freaking like calculus or anything like that. In most cases, it's usually just adding and subtracting. And at some cases, it might just be like, try dividing or something. Like, we'll put like a fourth in there every once in a while. It's very just add, subtract. But it's like, oh, there's a lot of it, surprisingly.
Hello, Laura.
Hello!
Hello, indeed.
I've played the game. It is finished. I'm not entirely sure what to do with it. I'll figure it out somehow.
Is it already done? Yeah, it's a very short game.
This is more turned into just like a little podcast, I guess. I can talk about video game opinions or other things about general media. I think my latest going like, you want to hear me mad about something?
Whoa.
Mad about it. I've been kind of going off on like modern video essays a bit. Where I think it's been a thing that I've always been a little like vocal about, where it's a lot of them feel like it's like padded like a high school paper. You know, just kind of like, I have a video about like how to make the best OJ, and then it's like 30 minutes long, and you're like, it can't be that hard. Like, are you like traveling everywhere? And they're like, no. Basically, I'm gonna say that this particular orange is the best, and talk about its like practices, about how it's distributed, and its history, and the history of oranges themselves, and the history of the word orange, and you're like, this is... oh. And it was about like 30 minutes. It's okay. It's alright. It's a space. There's these like little extra things that I'm still trying to figure out for the most part. Nursery. Colorful balloons. Attack plus 10. Mom?
Mom's
Do I have to like hold like a sword or something? Attack plus 10 sort of sounds like a sword.
Why do so many non-RPG ARPG games have RPG-like elements in them? Because it's cute trees.
From what I've heard in my personal, like, experience, I guess, I think it is just for a sense of progression. I don't think there's really too much else about it. I can be, like, a little yay and nay on that sort of biz. Because, like, most of the time I actually do like a sense of progression. So I'm, like, super down for that kind of stuff. But sometimes, every once in a while, I'm like, nah, this doesn't need this. I think I'm more, wary about the balance? The pacing, that's what it is. The pacing of, a hammer or something in the nursery. Oh. That might be it. Try to get my word a little bit more. Yep. You're being destroyed. Yep.
No.
The room is open. What do you need? Robot, a pirate hat. Wanko. Huh. What? I got the mom one.
Huh?
She was just fucking here for some reason.
Alright.
Ooh, knife. Yeah. Attack plus 10. I have a knife.
You are the knife.
I am the knife. Batman.
Batman.
Nursery. What was the last one? Colorful balloons. I gotta get those balloons all colorful. I'm confused. The fan, yeah, well, like, the fan only goes, like, to that, like, one thing on the wall.
Unless you can move it.
I don't think so. Right. Nah. Alright. Can't seem to color the balloons that are on the lights, nor do I think I can really get up to the lights. What do you want me to do? Is that the colorful balloons? Is it the paint that we made along the way? Oh! That's colorful balloons.
Oh. You did it, you figured it out.
Had her get really dumb and be like, what's a balloon? Had to find a orb. Orb.
Orb. Orb.
I thought I did freaking like nuke the mom in the basement. Did I not? Guess not. Well, this is very businessy over here. Business. Mom is in business. The living room is what? What's this one? Little sour. Have to find lemon. Not in the kitchen, but in here. These were sour. Wrong. So we just have one memory and one more to get there. I don't know what the memory one is. Muddy Road. I don't know. That could be anything, since it is in the everything category. Double check this. Okay, shake body 100, 500, rub first time, run 100, run 500. Knock over stuff a whole bunch. Find the hidden paintings. Dirty room first time. Lots of money, lots of money, lots of money, lots of money. Then Bunny Road, Buddy Road. My house is museum. And all the hidden paintings. My mysterious house. Hero landing. Jump from a high place. I'm a superhero. Visit all rooms. Clear game. Alright, have yourself a good night. Bye.
Bye.
Maybe they want this carpet to be... Maybe it's all of these guys? Hmm.
Muddy road.
That might be just, like, only having mud. Like a majority of the house. I think it's the mechanic that I've done least. Oh, she's back. If you have looked it up, can you tell me if it has anything to do with Roombas?
Do we have to get on top of the Roomba? Nothing with Roombas.
Good idea, though.
It is a classic to ride Roombas as a tiny creature.
Ooh, true. Alright. Does it have to do with, like, mud itself? Like, actual mud, not any of these other colors or anything like that. Just like... Not mud specifically. Does it have to do with covering most of the ground with mud? Or, I guess, any... Not a specific place, or... Is it a specific place? I'll just get that out of the way. Is it a specific place? Involves covering surfaces. Covered a good chunk of this surfaces. Be done anyway. Is it to cover everything in a like one thing? Got that one. My goodness, I'm running out of ideas. So it is about covering something. It seems like a lot of whatever it is. Seems weird because, like, if it is specifically about doing the shaking, like, blood off of you thing, like the splash, seems kind of weird to have, like, another one that's, like, separate from this, no?
Seems like to me it might be a movement thing that you're not doing. Didn't you run only like once? Maybe it's running. You mostly just kind of walk everywhere. Try that.
Good deal. Let's see. Kind of makes sense. Oh no! So if I, like, run around... Oh! If you run around with the... You splash a little. Well, this is probably it.
Might not be covering a lot because you're already kind of covered everything.
Maybe. Who knows?
Oh. Did you cover a lot of the nursery?
Pretty much everything's covered. You know what? Let's, V Road. There you go.
Ah,
That is, all of the badges.
hooray!
Evidence for others to be. I'm a very clean and lovable dog. I didn't do anything. Look, I don't have a giant mud gun on my back. Wouldn't have been me.
Never me.
Never. This song is fascinating. Alright, so we have completed the game. Neat. I think a few things that I'm specifically just more looking forward to than anything else is just cutting down my current games. And this stream allows me to tackle new ones immediately, which is awesome. As well as it allows me to like test some games where I'm just like, this one's not really for me. I might pick it up later, but no.
What dog? Oof.
Yeah, and like when I play a game in this and I go like, oh, that was actually pretty fun. Sometimes I actually will just tackle it on my own channel and get that all done. That happened with Alice, I guess would be the latest one. Madness Returns. General positive vibes from the game. Though I think I agree with most people that, like, there were some themes that, like, they hinted at and, like, nothing else, and it was kind of a serious topic, so why even, like, put, like, a sliver of it in, without, like, fully expressing or exploring that. I will say most of my stuff is not saved. I wouldn't say very sadly. I like to keep a lot of the stuff very, very, very casual. So it is basically just like, if I'm doing something, pop in, say hi, and things like that. I'll say hi back if I see it. I'm not engrossed in my game. Yeah, Alice Madness Returns is like old Xbox 360, like 7 out of 10, pretty decent game. I think the thing that I'm most impressed about is like the variety and amount of assets that they used. I think the battle system got better later down the line because there was more options within fights, as well as there was also just like harder fights. There was actually like challenge maps. So I think the balance of the challenge maps of just like which one you get first, very unbalanced. In my opinion, they gave you like the hardest one as the first battle challenge map, like when you had to actually win, and then all the other ones were much easier, which is baffling to me. They put in a whole bunch of like fairly aggressive and ranged enemies that all needed to be defeated by like basically breaking some defense and then be like stepping in melee wise to then deal damage and having phases. And then having like more enemies than most other maps as well. Maybe I was just doing it wrong, but like, no, I didn't feel like it. Also, they're a little glitchy too. Some of them, like if like you stunned them or did something, and then like an enemy did something to like cancel their animation, they would just basically become invincible until you hit them with something else that made their animation then like unlock them from being invincible. It was a hard fight. I guess since I'm here, and I don't really get to ask this very often to people who might be around, is there any games that you guys would want me to play on this? You don't have to get specific, or genre or anything like that, and I will continue to truck through my backlog, but I don't think I've actually had enough time to actually, like, sit back, say hi to you guys, and actually, like, have things happen. Wild Frost. I'm assuming that's the hard roguelike game that has a bit of like sort of an auto battler biz going down. Do you have a list to suggest from, or just general suggestions? I mean, I have a list of games that I have put aside to specifically be like, I'm not quite sure if I'm interested enough in these games for my like main channel to like try to tackle and go all the way through, but it might actually be something to do for stabbiness. So sometimes I try to open these games and they don't work, so sometimes I have to change gears. You're looking for something shorter, one sitting, or it could be any length. Like this one was a half an hour long, basically. Something that is like 2 to 3 hours long would be pretty good. Hard City Nights 2 is amazing. Maybe I should just do that for funsies, though it would not. Lessen my backlog, I guess. I guess that would be. No, we'll just keep this as just general, like, whatever you guys want to suggest. I don't want to put rules in. I feel like that's kind of silly, I guess. Yeah, Card City Nights 2 is pretty, like, straightforward, like, semi-tough game. And then, like, by, like, end game, you're just like, an actual, like, deck that I can build. There's a really, really good one, but it's, like, really end game, so, yeah. 4D Golf might be a good one. Golf. heard about that one. Golf. Oh, that's a weird one. Okay. Neat. I do have a golf game, it's not this specific vibe, but it is one of those, like, I can't even really put into words, but there's, like, a certain type of, like, golf game that this basically is. Besides the weird, like, perspective shifting thing. Golf with your friends has the same vibe. Like, games like Golf with your friends. I do have one of those. I think that's really what I want to say. Did you see the fishing sale, Piph? I heard about it. I don't think I got a good look at it. Yeah, it looks like the game that I actually really would like to grab, a nice day for fishing is, not a part of that sale, sadly. Spirit Island. I think I've heard about this one either. This is a weird looking game. It's very weird. It was a golf RPG. Favorite board game is a Steam version. Huh. It's really brainy. Oh yeah, Wingspan. That's actually on a pretty good sale right now. Not something to play at night. Is there a board game sale going? Oh. Maybe. I have honestly have not been keeping up with the themes of sales on Steam. Unless you're wide awake for it. I mean, I'm pretty awake during this time. I don't earn Wingspan, I own Wormspan. I didn't know there's so many board game enthusiasts. I didn't know you guys
I
were
mean,
enthused.
we are on Stabbiness.
I suppose, but I have seen quite a few of you guys in my chat too, but I don't remember that being like a thing that was brought up. Though my memory is bad, so it could have happened.
I will be right back.
Okay. I used to host weekly board game nights. That's really cool. I guess I can do a few game recommendations for you guys. I would be remiss not to just be like, hey, UFO 50, if you're into, like, a full-on just video game exploration with it being actually, like, pretty tough. And you don't have to do all of them. There's, like, legitimately 50 games on there. And it is $20, I think, at full price. So each game is, like, 50 cents. So even if you don't like one game, you can check out another one. I can also put down a list of things that I would recommend as ones to check out for that. Mindway. I would also recommend Yakuza 0. Literally, every single person that has played Yakuza 0 that I have recommended the game to has come back and said it is one of my favorite games of all time. I think there hasn't been a single person that has not done that. Mindwave. Not even out. My goodness. There is a demo. Oh, interesting. It's got, like, WarioWare vibe for, like, how it's done for the minigames, but then, like, has a little bit of style from, like, The World Ends With You, with its, like, dialogue option. Fascinating. Or not dialogue option, like, dialogue, is the talkie boxy? When you talk to someone? The dialogue? Have you played Public? I don't think so. Xbox, thank you. It is free. Wow. A little on the old side, too. Interesting. Help a woman named Hope escape in a thrilling and typical stealth action game that explores the perils of government surveillance in the internet age. It turned free in 2022. Add to library, I guess. So it is mature. I don't know by what, violence or just sex. In a good way, in my opinion. Okay. Alright, games I would recommend. I feel like there's another one. Like, Hades is pretty good. If you looked at Hades and you're like, even I looked at Hades and was just like, nah, that game's not for me. That looks hard. But the thing about the game is, even if you lose, and you might lose a lot, it still gives you, like, the time and effort that you've put into it. Like, losing actually feels good, because you actually get to hear more dialogue, and the story gets told a little bit more every single time. Each time you go through it, you learn more and more about, like, the story, the characters, you get more dialogue, you get more story, you get more interactions. It's nice. I would recommend Hades. As a person that can handle difficulty, I think Hades does a really good job at, like, mitigating difficulty in general. Any other game suggestions I can give? There's a lot more specific ones. I can go with World of Final Fantasy as, like, a monster catcher, just general RPG game. Really solid. Hi-Fi Rush is pretty good. I would recommend that. It's basically not going to get worked on from, like, this point on. But hopefully, you won't mind going through, if you're, like, really trying to get everything. There is a DLC that increases the tempo of the game, and at a certain point, depending on your, like, screen latency, it can get pretty desyncy. But the base game, like, gives you enough wiggle room for you to have most latencies work. Or at least get used to any latency. It's a really good game. 10 times a solid 3D platformer. If you want something that's a bit of precision, but still has that kind of like collect-a-thon feel. Hard Space Shipbreaker is a fascinating little game. I'd recommend it wholeheartedly to pretty much anybody, except if you are, like, really, really, really against any sort of, like, stories about, like, corporations taking advantage of their workers in a perfectly, like, realistic way. Not in any sort of, like, molesty way. Like, none of that. More of just, like, you're working for us and now we've put you in a really bad position of, like, you gotta rent everything, you gotta, you're, like, in debt with us and things like that. We basically own you without saying that we own you. If you're not up for any of that, maybe not play that. But honestly, the game itself is really good. It feels like Power Wash Sim if there was like moderate stakes. Like, you can die, you can have things become upset, like unsafe, and you can like get your big payday to just blow up in front of your face. But in general, there's enough like safety nets that it's not going to be like, if that happens, you ruin your game. It's more just like, no, you messed up at that part, so maybe you have to like clean that up, or just ignore it and then just go to like the next thing. It's very lenient and honestly very like it has difficulty in so far that like it will give you maybe some small inconveniences. I think the only real like problem that you might have is the like hard or difficulties that limits the amount of lives that you have. But there are difficulties where you have unlimited lives, which I feel like that's a pretty good one. Like the normal difficulty, when it says normal, you have unlimited lives. It's really cool. It's about getting spaceships and disassembling them, and then kind of sorting them into like expensive, leave these things intact sort of things. Then there's like ones that are like, the materials from this would be good, let's put that in basically the recycling section. And then there's the like, we can basically do nothing with this material, we're just going to like put into a furnace. And you use like space physics to go around the ship, maybe go in and out of it and things like that, and like go into the little crevices and nooks and like basically just disassemble it to a point where it's either fully disassembled or however much you want to actually do it, because again, the game's extremely flexible. You can kind of do what you want and whatever you want to do at your own pace. You can be like very nitty gritty where you get every single last thing into its proper spot. You can also just basically rip everything apart as quickly as you can and just shove like things into spots that will be good enough, and then you're just like, alright, on to the next shit. Like, it's kind of cool that you can kind of express yourself in how you play the game, even with progression. It's very nice. Is there anything else that I can recommend to just a general audience without, like... If you like puzzles, and you have to really like puzzles, I actually would recommend The Witness. The Witness is a very fun game that I think only in like very specific parts that I can actually point to and be like, I don't think you should have done that. And I think there's like the end part that's like a little like visually noisy, I think is its only downside. Everything else is really good. I really like The Witness. I've been playing a lot of puzzle games. Speaking of good puzzle games, Lorelei and the Laser Eyes is a very like almost standard-esque like puzzle-based puzzle game where it's like, can you remember these numbers, add and subtract some things, put some logic between some things and whatnot, and that's all neat and cool and whatnot. But the environment, the story, how it is portrayed, like, it is beautiful. It is good. I've played to the end, and I'm very happy with how it went. This was fresh in my mind literally just before the stream. I basically beat the game. So I'm going to have to do a speedrun of it for the last achievement. Which is cool, because I've heard that there's actually some random elements to the game, so I'm going to see how that will affect my second playthrough. Have I played The Looker? Absolutely. If you saw Aloha play it. I think I was actually there on the stream. I think I also recommended it to him as well. The Looker is also pretty decent. I think it's a good, like, couple game with the Witness, and it can also be kind of played on its own. Pretty neat. Going Under, I have played. I have actually played Going Under, and it's a very, very fun game. And then there was, like, one part that was just like, here's basically the challenge mode. Where, like, after you did all this stuff, here's, like, the extra DLC of that particular thing. I think I went through it, like, a few times legitimately, and I'm like, man, I didn't like doing that. Because there's, like, a good amount of RNG elements for, like, my particular skill level to get past a lot of what's going on. So I'm going to legitimately just turn on basically, like, assist mode. Because that's, like, that... the other thing was not my speed and I didn't like it. And I'm glad that it was there because I was able to play through it without basically bashing my head against something that I don't think I would have enjoyed for multiple hours. It's not bad, it's just challenging, and I think at the time I was not up for it. As well as, like, the challenge thing is, like, basically do it 10 times with, like, layering, like, difficulty effects on, like, top of it. Wasn't for me. I think I did get through, like, chunks of it, and then I was just like, man, I didn't like doing that. I think sitting there and playing through it, like, 10 times was probably not, like, also indicative of me enjoying the experience either. But yeah, when games go like, you're gonna have to do some crazy hard stuff and then put it in assist mode, I appreciate that. It allows people to enjoy the challenge of whatever is put in front of them, and then to also have something else to be like, you know what, I'm actually really not up for the challenge of this. That's good stuff. UFO 50 does not have those particular guidelines or handrails or...
UFO 50!
UFO 50!
UFO 50! Oh my goodness.
But that's the thing about UFO 50. Unless you are specifically going for 100%, they have large difficulty spikes that have, like... If your winning run of, like, an entire game on UFO 50 might be, like, 15 minutes. But getting to a winning run can take you almost double digits of hours. Like, it's that kind of difficulty. Like, old school Nintendo difficulty on, like, I think maybe maximum 5 of them or something like that. Out of the 50 games, which is, like, pretty good. Like, all of them have some sort of difficulty to it, but only if a handful that I would really look at and go like, oh boy, this one is just difficult. Even if you know exactly what you need to do, it is just difficult.
Space pilot game.
Star Wasps? Or Star Wasper?
Star Wasper, I think.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Star Wasper is, for me, the hardest one of the game. Second being, Onion Delivery. And then... third might be a tie between... I say third and fourth. They'll be coupled together. is Capanella 2 and Rashaka.
Yeah, Rashaka is at least blissfully short.
It is definitely shorter, yeah.
In comparison.
Yeah,
you know,
Campanella
it's
is
not,
long.
yeah, like
Sorry, Campanella 2.
in comparison to like a lot of the other games, it's like shorter burst of difficulty.
Yeah. Again,
Having said that, I'm not the one who played it, so what do I know, really?
it was lengthwise shorter, which I really like about the game, is that they'll have like almost a feeling of insurmountable difficulty, but the length to achieve that difficulty is actually like just packed together in a short time frame. There's a lot of games that are just like, let's do difficulty, and then have like 15 of them like right next to each other, or like the entire game is just difficulty and it even increases after like some time, where there's not really like an ebb and flow of just like an EX boss or something like that. I really like when those happen, but like when the game is just EX bosses, unless it's like very visually entertaining or some like mechanical interesting things going on with each one, it just kind of is hard for being hard's sake, and I'm just like, this would have been better if it gave me like 1 to 4 of these, like after a point where I feel like I've semi-mastered like the game, and then they go like, here's something that's actually legitimately difficult. Maybe a little memorization, but in general, we're just going to test you on how to fight things. I think a game that has almost done that, but has kind of skewed away and did generally well, instead of just being like hard the entire time, is Elden Ring. Elden Ring does a pretty good job at, 1, giving you variety, 2, allowing you to like kind of go around and almost build your own difficulty, where like you can just go like boss after boss after boss after boss, or you can take some time to like look around and increase your stuff to generally do more damage, or like level up a bit. Things like that. So that will be it for this stream. I threw out my usual suspects of game recommendations. I hope people someday get to play them. Tell me about how they feel about those things, positive or negative. I'm gonna get some food. See you all another day.
Bye-bye.